Hosted by u/b_stoner. To set the scene, my wife, 41F, and I, 40M, have been together for 15 years and have a child together, 5F. Before we met, she was friends with KC, 44M, with whom she also had occasional sex. She cheated on her last boyfriend with him before their relationship was over, something she mentioned once and that I had since forgotten. The reason she ended their friendship was that the last time they had sex, he didn't pull out, and she had to take plan B. She was mad at him for that and decided to cut him out of her life. That happened fairly recently before we met, and when she and I started dating, she was still in the process of clarifying to him that she didn't want anything to do with him anymore. Cut to now, she recently reconnected with him through another friend, and they have been spending an unusual amount of time together. Her friend pulled her into some sort of crypto thing and is currently teaching her and a couple of other friends everything about crypto investments. She wants to learn all about crypto investing and is attending his boot camps, but in addition to that, she also hangs out with him, taking walks and spending time on the phone with him. I made it clear early on that I found it a bit weird that she went from I don't want to see him anymore to suddenly spending so much time with him after 15 years, going from 0 to 100 real quick. However, she doesn't hide him. She tells me when she hangs out with or sees him and has so far been open about their interactions. He has 3 kids and is married. Things came to a head today when she announced she was going to go out with him again, after last weekend when she said she'd be going for a walk with him at night for an hour but ended up spending at least 4 hours with him, taking a walk and losing track of time. I told her in no uncertain terms that she is a grown woman, but the intensity of their contact is worrying and making me uncomfortable. I also made it clear that if I felt this relationship became inappropriate, I would end things with her at the drop of a hat. She knows I have been cheated on in the past and that I have a zero-tolerance policy toward cheating and cheaters. I despise it and have never done it myself. She's upset now and is currently outside in front of our house talking on the phone. I assume she's talking to him. Meanwhile, I'm looking after our daughter and her friend. Update 4 hours later. Not sure how I'm allowed to participate in this conversation, such arbitrary rules on this sub, but we just had another argument before she walked out to meet him. She put our daughter to bed, and before she left the house, she wanted to talk. She defended him and their friendship and asked why I didn't have a problem with her other exes. I've met 2 of them, and they're both stand-up guys. She does hang out with them occasionally, but I'm not worried about them. I told her this is different, that context matters, and that I really don't understand why she thinks it's appropriate or even acceptable to meet with a former FWB and spend so much time with him. I brought up that she cheated with him, to which she corrected me, saying it was someone else she cheated with on her last boyfriend, some guy with a similar name, whatever, and that they only had sex in between relationships. Then she stated that they talked out what happened between them regarding the unprotected sex, but that I wasn't willing to hear it, because I told her I don't want to hear anything about the guy since I don't like him. At this point, I got pretty angry and asked her if she was really discussing past sexual encounters. She said yeah, it had to be talked out. We went in a few circles after that, but basically, it was the same stuff. I don't think it's appropriate, I'm not comfortable with the intensity of their friendship.